दिखाए होंगे कि ऐसा करना है, कर देना आपसे.
Good, okay.
So I was like, हाँ, so I would be expected to clean up the beds for them. Like I am probably not even sleeping in those beds, okay? So I'm going around cleaning the beds for them, and if I and every time it's a kind of a girl task, right? Like तुझे करना है. So I would ask, why are my brothers not helping out? Why are we? Am I the only one doing it? So the most commonly heard answer I would hear is, क्योंकि तुम लड़की हो, वो लड़के हैं. लड़के ये काम नहीं करते. लड़कियों को ये काम करना चाहिए. I was like, no, and they would make this whole, you're the only girl in the house, who else would do it?
What?
Yeah, they would. I honestly still some point I thought being the only girl in the house meant I am supposed to do all this.
Bro,
Like I totally believed it for like the longest time.
that's a lot of pressure to even imagine. भाई
Oh,
अपने काम खुद करो.
they're like, oh yeah, you're क्या बोलते हैं, everybody is busy, they're going to office, and for some reason क्या में जब हमारा holidays रहता है उनका school open रहता है, so
अच्छा.
they're like they have to rush to school, कब करेंगे वो लोग, ये वो पता नहीं, there's some kind of uh, any kind of excuse they could come up with, they would basically. And it felt bad, and मैं पहले तो कुछ नहीं बोली थी, ठीक है, because I thought it's normal.
Okay.
And eventually I told my dad कि मेरे को नहीं जाना, कि क्योंकि मेरे को बेड बनाने को बोलते हैं, ठीक है. My father, I am very lucky. My parents were not like that. Okay? My father got so furious. He's like, I don't make my daughter make the bed at my house. She is going to somebody else's house and making beds for them. Why this? Why is this going on? I'm pretty sure they had some kind of argument because of this. Okay? So I think from the next summer vacations, I was not told to do this kind of task.
Good.
Okay? And it's just not the last time I've heard of it. I have heard that same nonsense every time. Even recently when I was there, my younger aunt is more sexist usually. Okay? So I mean, she clearly says it. She has that no filter. ठीक है, वो बोल देती है. And I'm like, whatever. I go out with her. We come back in the evening, and I'm just sitting there. I'm very tired after the whole day of going around. And घर पे दिवाली पे जो ये लगाते हैं ना, दिया लगाते हैं, वो लगा रहे लोग. मेरे को बोली go to this floor and put the दिया. मैं बोली ठीक है, लगा देती हूँ. As soon as I pick up the matches and the thing to go, she is like, तुम लड़की, घर की लड़की हो इकलौती, और कौन करेगा? I swear to God, I have not dropped anything quicker than those matches and those candles, and I fled. I was like, fuck this. I dropped them on the chair, and I was like, haha, bye. And I just fled downstairs, and I did not come back up.
Good.
She kept screaming, no, 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 ऐसे गलती हो गई. I was like, see, you lost the opportunity. ये बकचोदी ना करती तो मैं काम कर भी देती कि हाँ चलो मैं घर पे हूँ, मुझे अच्छा भी लगता है वो सब करने में. I actually genuinely like it. But if you add the whole, क्या बोलते हैं, लड़की हो कर दो, nah, bro, you're taking away the entire reason for me to doing it.
You know, people in my family, relatives, kind of, I think, I don't know if everyone has the same feeling. I think these few people think that girls love, what is that thing? Serving food. I hate it. I hate serving food for anybody. तुमको ही तो करना चाहिए. I'm like, who said that? I once told that I don't like serving. My relatives lost it. They're like, how can you say that? I'm like, yeah, you're worried that I asked you to serve yourself. I ended up saying it to one of my relatives who is just a little older to me that खुद जाके लगा ले. बस randomly ऐसे order दे रहा था मेरे को. I'm like, चुपचाप अपना खाना तू भर के आ. मेरे को खड़ा करके एक लेक्चर दिया जा रहा है कि ऐसे कैसे कर सकती हो तुम लोग नहीं करोगे तो कैसा होगा. This is so wrong. You should not ask him to serve himself. I'm like, so you're telling me that I should not tell him to do his own shit. I was like, I'm so sorry to burst the bubble. Never in my life am I going to do shit for anybody. They're like, so you won't serve your husband? I'm like, nah. Nah. Unless and until I want to help my friend or my sister or anybody. इनको लगता है गर्ल्स लव सर्विंग फूड. इनको लगता है गर्ल्स बड़ा होके वो मदरली नेचर में आ जाता है. दे लव गिविंग गिविंग गिविंग. नो, आई हेट गिविंग. जो समझना है समझ लो.
अरे I don't know. They expect you to. हाँ, they expect you to mother your husband for what? Why? मेरे बेटे को खाना कौन खिलाएगा? मेरे बेटे के कपड़े कौन धोएगा? आप कर लो. रख लो. बेटा रख लो.
हाँ. Oh my God, they were actually telling me that I should not say something like, you go and serve your own food. That's when I realized I should never go back to those people, and yeah, good for me. Anyway.
Honestly, it's better to stay away from most of these relatives. कुछ लोगों के साथ थोड़ा आर्ग्यूमेंट करके यू कैन एक्सप्लेन देम कि दिस इज रॉन्ग, यू शुड नॉट बी डूइंग दिस. Few people are educated enough to understand their mistake and see that's the thing, they don't realize they are being sexist, okay, until you tell them ki, oh yeah, this is sexist, okay, please
Right.
don't do this. And people correct themselves. Like I said, my relatives redeem themselves by not doing that kind of bullshit again. Okay, some parts of few of my relatives still do it. Okay, they could never get changed, no matter how much I argue with them, no matter how much I tell them, no matter how much boundaries I try to make with them. Ki this is my, they would respect the guy's boundary like this. Okay, my male cousins boundaries are well respected. Okay, if they are told कि मेरे रूम में मत आना, they उनके रूम में कोई नहीं जाएगा.
Right.
If I tell them कि please do not pick this topic with me, I do not like this topic to be spoken of. हर बार वही होता रहेगा. And if you tell them कि this is where I draw the boundary, do not, they get offended. They are like, wow, how can you tell us what to do? I am, no, they get defensive and they are like, मैं तुम्हारे अच्छे के लिए बोल रही हूँ, मैं तुम्हारे अच्छे के लिए कर रही हूँ. I was like, मेरे को अच्छा नहीं लग रहा. So obviously it's not, you're just satisfying your own ego by saying these kind of things.
Exactly.
Don't tell me. If you cannot listen to whatever I'm saying, don't talk to me. It is so difficult maintaining these boundaries with them. And I have to constantly fight. I have to fight every single time I talk to them or meet them about these things. Ki, no, do not talk about it. Do not talk about it. And if they start talking about it, I either have the, thankfully I don't live near them, so I have the option of cutting the calls. And if I am near them, I just have to leave the room or something. But उस moment पे मेरे को झगड़ा करने का मन कर जाता है कि तुमको कितनी बार बोलूं मैं? अब क्या वो बॉटल फेंक के मारो क्या तुम्हारे सर पे? Maybe if you lose your memory, you stop talking about it.
एक मिनट रुक जा, सामान नहीं करते. कितना देर बात कर रहे थे हम लोग?
बहुत देर बात कर रहे हैं मुझे.
Oh my god, the editing is so draining. Anyways, अच्छा बातें हुए थोड़ा.
Honestly, but हाँ, it's just क्या ही बोल सकते हैं, weird shit. This is something we need to keep facing as females, I guess. पता नहीं कब end होगा.
हो कभी तो. It was great talking and there were so many topics. Thank you, Shreya. I'm so happy to have you on my first ever Talk It Out with Me session. And I hope this actually brings out something good. I think it already did. So it is always for the best when I have a chat with her. So वैसा ही, the whole point is to encourage कि it's okay. You can fuck up. You can fuck up even more. You can fuck up very little, but you should not fear talking it out. My friend corrected me over here when I said something wrong or something that is unnecessary to speak. तो वैसी चीजें अगर तुम बात नहीं करोगे तुम्हें पता नहीं चलेगा. And that's exactly why I don't talk very much when I'm alone, or yeah, if you know me, you will know that I don't talk very much. But ऐसी चीजों में you'll see that मैं बहुत ज़्यादा बकवास कर रही हूँ. That's because I know that I need to talk to be able to learn and talk better tomorrow. So बात करो, opinions बताओ, तुम्हारा जिंदा रहने का फायदा क्या if you don't have your opinion of yours. तुम बस गधों को सुन के उन्हीं का ले रहे हो. Please don't do that. And choose your people from whom you want to learn wisely. That's all I can say.
It was good talking to you like this. But
Yeah.
it's not like this is the first time we have spoken about these topics. It's just that it's the first time we have properly spoken it for a video purpose. Because let's be real, हमको अपने खानदान के बारे में बहुत सब, we know by this time we know everything.
Yeah.
ठीक है. There are times where we discuss कि okay, if someone does feel low about what their family member is doing or how it's affecting them, how do we take care of that person? Because taking care of someone who's emotionally low is also a very difficult thing. And मेरे को तो बहुत मुश्किल होता है भाई. Like, I end up kind of laughing when people are crying. Okay, but it's not even like it's intentional. It's just I get nervous in what I should do, and I end up laughing. So it's very difficult to guess कि क्या करना चाहिए. I think we even make jokes. कि next time you cry, I just go bite you and distract you from the fact. So it is very known fact, and I guess अगर लोग ये बदले, if the world becomes a better place for, if not us, other people, then it would be great. क्योंकि honestly अपने कॉलेज में देख के I realized कि if you don't speak up, there'll be no change. Because अपना जो भी जो dress code के बारे में जो restrictions we had, only because we started talking about it and we made it such a big deal. Now the current people who are studying there have a bit of relaxation around what they wear, and hopefully teachers are not being
the same
creepy about it.
Yeah.
Creepy and judgmental about it. Because honestly, it was straight up creepy.
I know.
Straight up creepy. The things we used to hear is just.
We can do that in another video actually.
They still haunt me, I still go to office thinking, shit, maybe I shouldn't be wearing this.
Oh my God.
Nobody cares.
No way.
We can genuinely cover it in a different topic. कभी भी कर सकते हैं. I always like talking to you, so never a problem.
I am more than happy, glad to listen that you have time for this first of
It's not about not having time, it's about prioritizing things that you want to do. If you really want to do it, you would do it. बिकॉज लेट्स दुनिया में इतना कम है ही नहीं जितना लोग कभी कभी बोलते हैं लोगों को, क्योंकि होता तो फिर हम आज तक मार्च तक ब्रिज बना देते, तो इतना काम भी नहीं है लोगों के पास.
You should want to do it. That's something I can say.
People do it when they want to do it.
Right. So hopefully this helps if at least one girl, one person, or yeah, it's like I'd like to say one thing is that if not for everybody in the world, I would like to change the world that my sister is getting to see or my friend is getting to see or face. Vaisa, if one girl saw this and yeah, right now was like, yeah, maybe I should talk the same things. They're talking the same things that are going in my head, or there is more that's going with another girl. Just talk. I think that's the. I'm not saying कि हर बार तुम्हारे साथ problem होता है तुम पूरा लेके जाके अपने दोस्त पे dump कर दो. I just take a little advice. उसके बाद she didn't have to do anything for me. I'm like, she's right. And the rest all I continued. I came to that flow. I understood what the overlook is. And then I'm like, yeah, I can be me. Why am I thinking am I being nice to him? Will this be rude or will this ruin a relationship or something? Just sometimes, yeah, you need a realization which your friends will give you, which will help you to just gain what you are and go with it. And you don't have to overthink what you really are. तो वैसा talking always helps. I'm not saying बड़बड़ाते जाओ दूसरा सुनता जाएगा. Listening also is very important. Let's say it's very important if you want to talk, be ready to listen. It works. It does not work only one way. So yeah, please, anyone, not girl, not boy right now, anyone who learns from this conversation that they should start talking, please add it in the comments. And maybe we can have some random person also talking with us one day. I would love that. Okay. Thank you so much, Rhea. Go have your dinner.
Okay, mother, I will go eat dinner. Thank you so much for calling me. And honestly, I just feel like I hope people out there don't think they're the only one going through this, because to me, it is honestly sometimes a very, very big relief to think I am not the only person going through the same kind of problems or same kind of self doubts or stuff like that. The minute I know there are other people dealing with the same kind of things, world just kind of becomes a lot lighter, easier to deal with. The weight on the shoulder becomes lighter somehow. It feels कि चलो कोई बात नहीं, और भी कर रहे तो मैं भी कर सकती हूँ, चल जाएगा. And yeah, in a lot of situation, a third person's perspective matters a lot, where the third person is not emotionally involved in this. So yeah, thank you so much for calling me.